Hi everyone, so in today's video, if you haven't already seen by the caption, is a Euphoria inspired eye look. A lot of the makeup looks that I've started seeing crop up are from the TV programme Euphoria. I just absolutely love what the makeup artist has done. She's really kind of stretched the boundaries and really been so creative with her eye looks. It has definitely inspired me to create this look. So this isn't one specifically from the TV show, but what I loved was the use of bright bold colours, the rhinestones, the different shapes that she creates with liner and with the eyeshadows. I am by no means a makeup artist. I am just really passionate about makeup. I love playing around with makeup and trying out different looks and mastering my technique. So this one, it's not too difficult, but I think for how easy it was to create, it looks pretty cool. It's definitely not an everyday look, but I really like it. I actually think I probably would wear this out, but maybe not to the shops or something. Might get a few funny stares, but yeah, I actually really like how it turned out. So if you want to see how I created this or to recreate it yourself, then stay tuned. Hey, so as you can see, I've done the look on one eye just to test it out, so I'm now going to show you how I did this on my other eye. I've already started by doing my eyebrows. I just think this makes it a lot easier to visualise your final look if your eyebrows are done. Sometimes when you just throw on the eyeshadow, it can look a little bit too much and it's really difficult to kind of judge what that final look will look like. So I've started off with my eyebrows. The next thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids with the P. Louise base. This is just the shade 2. So what I like to do is just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I take a large flat brush. So the one that I'm going to be using is this one here, which is the Morphe E10 brush, and I literally want to just cut in straight away at my eyebrow so that I can start shaping that. I quite like my eyebrows quite sharp, so I bring it quite close and just tidy the brows up a little bit. Then I just go over the rest of my eyelid. And with this base, just to set it, all you want to do is just pat onto the concealer. And this just sets it, so it stops it from going creased. Now for this look, there's quite a lot of eyeshadow underneath the eye as well, so I'm actually going to go ahead and prime underneath the eye as well. Not too far down, but just where I think that the eyeshadow is going to be going, so you can kind of see it here. And if you do have some extra concealer on the back of your hand, just leave that because you will kind of use that later on anyway. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is actually the eyeshadow look, so the yellow part of this eye. So I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and this one, I don't remember the name. It's this yellow shade right here that we're going to be using. So I'm going to be using this really small dense brush. And this one was a set that I got off of Amazon. It was like a pack of 10 brushes. It was really cheap and it's just synthetic hair. It does the trick really, really well. So I'm just dipping into that shade Access, and I'm going to start by drawing out this shape. It will be messy, and that's why we use concealer to then tidy that up a little bit later on. So for right now, you're just drawing a really rough shape. And then you're going to do the eyeshadow on the bottom to join up to that flick. Now when you're doing this little bit, just be sure to leave a little bit of a gap between your actual eyelashes and the eyeshadow, because as you can see in this, we leave that sort of free for the white shade. And then you're just connecting it up to the other line. And again, this will be quite messy, it's fine because you are going to tidy it up in a little bit. What I like to do from here is then get a really kind of fluffy blending brush. This one is a Sephora brush, and it just says number 19. It's quite an old brush, so I don't know if they'll still do it, but I like to just use a really kind of fluffy blending brush just to kind of blend out those edges. Now we're going to go back in with some of that concealer and we're now going to sharpen up that shape. What I sometimes find makes it a little bit easier is if you raise your eyebrow with your other hand, and it just allows you to kind of get tight and just stretches out that skin a little bit to make it just a bit easier to paint on the shape that you actually need. So at times I'll sort of lift it, apply, drop it, make sure it all kind of looks okay and still looks like the shape that I want. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with a white liquid liner and just draw around that shape just to emphasise even further. So the white eyeliner that I've got here is the NYX one. Now with this, it can be a little bit messy doing this. So what I recommend is when you're drawing round is to try and get the bit that's closest to the eyeshadow as crisp and fine as you can. Any that kind of goes on this bit here can be easily cleaned up. Then you're also just wanting to join up and do that bottom lash line as well. And again, any little mistakes you just tidy up with the concealer. And next we're just going to go in with the shade VIP all over the eyelid. And for this I'm just going to use a really small flat head brush. This is the Morphe M421 brush. So you're just wanting to pick up that colour VIP and fill in your eyelid. And you're also wanting to fill in that little space underneath the lash line as well. And I'm also going to take this colour and just put it right in at the corner, inner corner of my eye. And what I also like to do is just take a little bit and just put it right underneath the brow bone. Obviously this colour's packed on quite heavily on my eye. We just want to go really lightly underneath the brow bone. Next I'm going to draw a really fine black liquid eyeliner line just at my eyelashes. This just means that when I'm putting my eyelashes on, it's a bit easier to sort of blend them into my own lashes, but we want to keep it super thin so that we're not taking away from the rest of the look. I'm then going to take a little bit of mascara and just clean up my eyelashes. And then I'm just going to put some lashes on. Now the bit that really makes this look pop is obviously the crystal rhinestones all the way around that liquid eyeliner. So for this I'm actually just using some decorative embellishments that I got from Hobbycraft. You can probably get them in any craft store, you can probably get them off like Amazon or eBay as well. And I'm just going to stick these on individually with lash glue. The easiest way I've found to do this is actually to just put a little dot of the glue on and then using tweezers then place the rhinestone on top of it. This is a good opportunity just to kind of take a bit of a step back before you go ahead and do the rest of your makeup, just to make sure that both sides are as symmetrical as possible. They're never going to be the exact same, but you know, as long as you can get it as close to. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. So this is the final look. I've finished the rest of my makeup and I'm super pleased with it. Thank you so much for watching my video. Give this a little thumbs up if you liked it. This is my second ever video, so I'm learning a lot as I'm going along. So hopefully I'll get more and more videos uploaded and each one will get better and better. So yeah, thank you again for watching and please subscribe.